welcome to what is my final video of 2020, and it is just a quick recap of all of my favourite parts, my highlights of the year. So as I'm sure it has been for pretty much everyone, it's been a pretty strange kind of year. The coronavirus stuff has really impacted a lot of things. In particular, no car shows, which is a pretty big impact for the car community, obviously. But also other things like, you know, getting things delivered and all that kind of stuff, like car parts, you know, can be delayed and things like that. So, you know, it's been pretty strange, and of course the lockdowns, etc., etc. But I really don't want to focus on the negatives of 2020. I want to really focus on what I see as the positives that I have had in this year. So, without further ado, let's get started. The first thing then is more power. So I started off the year with the FPM 375 power level. Of course, that is a stage 1 from Mountain in combination with Ford Performance to offer a warranty approved 375, which is 25 horsepower over the stock amount of power. And that was great while I had it. Of course, it retained the warranty, which was its biggest positive feature. But my warranty ran out in March of 2020. So at that point it was time to go for more. So I went through all the options and I landed on MSD Motorsport Developments over in England as the tuner that I wanted to go for my next power level. Up until that point I had been working on getting hardware installs done, the required hardware to go to the next stage, and once I was ready to go to MSD 400, which was the first stage 2 power level that I went to in 2020, I did it, and I didn't quite have all of the hardware and mods required to do the full-on stage 2, which we eventually did get to, but I was able to go to the MSD 400 because the way that Stu over at MSD had developed MSD 400, essentially it didn't require you to have the likes of the Sports Cat installed to go to MSD 400. So I got what is called the MSD multi-maps, one of which was MSD 400, so I loaded it on, and then eventually whenever I got the Sports Cat installed, I flicked it over very quickly, very easily to MSD 420, which of course is what I am running on now. Doing 2 power upgrades in 1 year was absolutely phenomenal. It really is fun, I think, to do like progressive mods so that you really can appreciate each bit. So whenever we're talking about a power upgrade, you know, feeling the extra 25 and then feeling the extra 20 on top of that was just really awesome, as opposed to going, you know, straight from 0 to hero. Running the 420 right now, I'm absolutely loving it. Of course, it has other benefits like the enhanced pops and bangs that Stu has done. I'm actually running an enhanced version of the enhanced pops and bangs, which is really awesome. Oh yeah, baby. But anyway, yes, the power is absolutely awesome, especially for the likes of this, like B-roads flying around. It's just, the car is so agile that power is just so usable, and the torque is fantastic. So I'll drop in a couple of clips here now from my experiences and the fun that I was having playing with MSD 400 and indeed MSD 420. Whereas before, that one would have been like, perhaps, that was like, so it's easy to do launch control. We just come to a stop, first gear, clutch in, floor it, and go. And flat foot shifting. Oh yes. It's a marked difference between coming off the gas. Holy crap, this is going quick. It's not just about the top end figure, it is about where the torque lives. And what I'm perceiving with the MSD 420 map is that the torque is hitting you in the mid-range a lot more than before, which is really awesome for like changing the feel of the car and the feel of acceleration. So I mean, if I drop it down here a little bit and floor it, whoa, baby. Bridge. I'll go to first gear here, right? Woo! Of course, then, as part of increasing my power, I did have to, of course, get a full exhaust system. I had the Mountain Catback installed before I went MSD 400, and then whenever I got the Mountain Sports Cat installed, I was able to flick over to MSD 420. So just those two hardware items alone have been a huge, awesome, like, combination of mods, because not only did it, of course, enable more power to be had, but the sounds are fantastic. I mean, you just heard at that bridge, the pops and bangs, of course, with the exhaust are like way louder, and the cat just enables them to like be even more poppy and bangy, if that makes sense. So it's just absolutely awesome. I absolutely love it. I absolutely love the sort of juvenile driving around, pops and bangs, making a lot of noise, like scaring little grannies on the street. It's absolutely hilarious. It's absolutely just so much fun. The cool thing is I can enjoy them like in whatever kind of scenario I want to. Like even now with the enhanced version of the enhanced pops and bangs, if I'm just cruising at motorway speeds like 70 miles an hour and I just let off the accelerator, I get some pops and bangs. It's really, really cool. So yes, absolutely fantastic. In combination with Stu at MSD's enhanced pops and bangs, the exhaust and the cat just work so well in harmony with each other. Even if you don't want to, like, you know, do any other mods, like if you don't even want to go big power, I would highly recommend at least getting a catback exhaust, just to, you know, experience the pops and bangs at their fullest, just to have like as much fun with the car, with the sounds that it is able to produce as possible. So I'll drop in a couple of clips right now of me having fun with my exhaust. A little bit like this. Moving on to my third highlight of the year, competitions. I've been blessed with having some really awesome sponsors along my journey of making videos for YouTube with my RS and indeed with my Fiesta ST before it. And this year that has enabled me to run some competitions so that I could give back to you, my followers, people who watch my videos. I believe I've done 3 different competitions this year. So the first one I did was Because Race Car Box. I got the new Because Race Car Box sent over to me. I had a look at it, I showed it to you guys, and it was awesome. And then I ran a competition and gave it away. I also then had a similar thing with Sam's Detailing, very awesome company that I got to work with this year. They sent me over the Christmas version of their sample kit, which is really awesome, plus some extra Christmas goodies, and I was able to do a competition to give that away, which was great. A really awesome Christmas present for one of my followers. And then thirdly, from Autobeam did a revised version of their sequential indicators. Their V1 I thought was brilliant, the V2 even better, so many more features, such as having a static mode as well as sequential mode, but also offering them in 3 different colors. And so Autobeam, they sent me over the 3 different colors. I reviewed all of them, and then I gave 2 sets of them away to 2 of you, which was fantastic. I really love that feeling of giving back to you, because you, of course, are what keeps my channel alive, what keeps me going making videos. So if I'm able to give something back to you for supporting me through all of this time, and indeed through all of 2020, of course, then I absolutely love doing it. So I mean, here is some clips of those competition bits and bobs, the items that I gave away.
Hey you, yeah you, would you like to win this Because race car box? All you gotta do is watch to the end of the unboxing to find out how.
Or alternatively, if you would like to win either this clear set or this white set, and then afterwards I'm going to give you the chance to win the brand new Christmas kit from Sam's Detailing, so make sure that you stay tuned to the end of the video to find out how. I am going to give away. If you didn't win today, you will have more chances to win in the future. And of course, for each of those, go and check out each of those items. They are definitely worth going and getting if you don't have them. So yes, competitions, really awesome highlight of 2020. Alright, moving on then. Like I mentioned at the start of the video, 2020 has been a pretty crazy kind of year for a lot of people. Pretty much everyone really, and it of course has affected a lot of people quite negatively. And whenever the whole thing happened near the start of the year, and indeed the lockdowns happened, which kind of meant that we were more restricted in what we were able to go out and do, it really lit a fire under me to keep the pace up, keep going, and keep releasing videos every single week for you, so that you would have something to watch every week and distract you from, you know, any of the negativity that was going around this year. And I'm glad to say that I have been able to do it, despite all the lockdowns, despite all the difficulties that I had to work around. And you know, it's been really great cranking out all these videos this year, and I hope that you have enjoyed them, and I hope that they've provided you with some level of distraction from all the craziness that's going on in the world. And of course, if you have watched any of them, of course you're watching this one right now, but if you've watched any of the other ones as well, you know, a massive thank you for watching them and keeping the support going of the channel. You know, it's a two-way street. You support me, I support you, and it's an absolutely awesome synergy. So you know, thank you to you for watching all these videos all year round. So yeah, I'll just throw in some clips in here of some of my favorite videos of the year. Another highlight is my sponsors. So this year has been absolutely fantastic for the companies who sponsor me and my YouTube channel. Some of them I had before 2020, like Because Race Car Box, Turtle Wax Hybrid Solutions, and indeed Autobeam. But 2020 brought on a couple of new ones. So I worked a couple of campaigns with Sam's Detailing, as I already mentioned, with the competition and other items as well, which was absolutely fantastic. It really was a successful partnership that we have brokered, and I look forward to working with them going forward. They're an absolutely fantastic bunch of people, really fantastic detailing products. I highly recommend them. And then White Line as well, the Australian chassis handling company, they have come on board as a sponsor and you can avail of a discount code code, and their stuff is absolutely awesome. I'm really looking forward. I have a few things on order on the way from them, so 2021 is going to be big for the white line products going on to the RS, and that's absolutely fantastic. They're a really cool brand to work with as well. And of course, the sponsors that I mentioned already, Autobeam, Because Race Carbox, and Turtle Wax Hybrid Solutions, they have all been awesome to me in 2020 as well. So a big massive thank you for their continued support. I've had multiple care packages now from Turtle Wax. They are just this huge detailing company, just really pushing the boundaries, really doing a lot of research and development, and then of course sending the stuff out to me, which is absolutely fantastic. Because Race Car Box, they've sent me a couple of boxes during the year, and we did that giveaway as well. And Autobeam have multiple occasions sent me their new products to review and indeed give back to you as well. So there's just been so much love and support in 2020, which is really, it gives me a really warm feeling, you know, whenever there has indeed been so much difficulty this year. It's really awesome to see those companies you know, keeping going and keeping like their dreams alive and supporting me and keeping my dreams alive, and of course giving back to you as well. So everything has just been awesome with the sponsors this year. I really just wanted to give a really big thumbs up and a really big thank you to all of them for their love and their support in 2020. So the last highlight that I wanted to cover this year is very simply you. This channel, like I mentioned earlier, this channel would not survive without you watching the videos, without you commenting on the videos, without you supporting me and the content that I make. And especially in this crazy 2020 year that we have had, I wanted to just say a huge thank you to you and to everyone who has supported the channel. I have had an uncountable number of comments on my videos, lots of positivity, lots of love, and I haven't replied to every single one, but I do try and reply to as many as I can. There's just been so many this year, so much positivity. It's been fantastic. Loads of likes, loads of shares, and loads of people watching the videos. The views are awesome, and it's just amazing that you're watching my stuff. I just absolutely love the fact that I can make content that people actually want to watch, which is great. And you know, everyone that has done that, I know my heart, my love goes out to you. You know, thank you so much. Indeed, I've forged, you know, friendships through the whole YouTube stuff, and you know, several new friends, you know, people who I really feel are awesome people, and you know, gonna be friends forever, you know, in the car community, in the Ford community, even outside the Ford thing, you know, just car lovers in general. It's, you know, forging new friendships and relationships is absolutely awesome. It really makes doing this just so worthwhile for me, and it's awesome. So a massive thank you to you. And you know, the number of subscribers, even, you know, if you want to talk stats, this time last year whenever I was doing a review video, I had about 5,000 subscribers, and this year I have about 8,000, so 3,000 you folks coming on board and supporting me. Absolutely amazing, and long may it continue growing the channel for you, and you know, for everyone, having you and everyone else along to watch all the new videos, all the new content that I have planned to get out next year. It's going to be another great year, hopefully in general it will be a better year for the whole world than 2020 was. So here's to 2021. Thank you so much for being on board in 2020, and here's to 2021. Let's rock and roll. Let's go.